Hey everybody, it's George Wooden from BW Unlimited Charity Fundraising. Another fantastic Monday. I love Mondays. Love them. Just a big full week full of possibilities. Got a lot going on this week too with Austin's Smash event coming up Friday. Had a great meeting last week with the Team Austin, the committee. Just a great group of people. So yesterday I posted a question, a charity trivia question, asking everybody what they think is the key to fundraising success. What's the absolute key? Well, if you remember, we've talked about in the past that the cornerstone of any great event is the venue and the menu, right? That's the cornerstone. That's not the key, the cornerstone. So I'm going to ask you, what do you think is the key to ensuring that your next event is a success? The answer is, unbelievably, is ticket price. The price of the ticket. Why? Well, let's go back. A lot of charities believe or are under the misunderstanding, we've talked about this before, that donations are the key, no overhead, keeping their overhead low. In fact, I just did a video blog called the Charity Fundraising Pie, and I talked about a lot of charities believe that if they keep their overhead low, they're going to make all this profit. Well, same holds true with us. A lot of charities, this is another misbelief that, or something that charities, especially novice charity fundraisers, believe that a cheap ticket, keeping the tickets as low as possible, will ensure that everybody comes. Well, this is one of those videos that I'm going to make somebody mad, and if you don't like it, hit stop now, stop watching, because look, I'm not going to hold my tongue, okay? That's the deal. It's the way it is. Okay, if you have a cheap ticket, a cheap ticket, and you think you're going to fill the room with people with a cheap ticket, you know what you're going to fill the room with? Cheap people. That's right. Cheap people. People that are just coming to eat. In fact, to be honest with you, I usually call them grazers. That's my thing. I don't like doing fundraising events with people just coming in to eat, right? Everybody knows that, hey, this is a good price. I can drink, I can eat, I can go in there. It's cheap. That kind of a low ticket price will absolutely ensure that you get people who are not going to spend money. Keeping your overhead low too is overhead low by having it at a place with free food and all that stuff. That's not the way to go. It's simply not the way to go. Okay, here's the reasons why. A medium ticket price, which by the way changes wherever you're at. Like for instance, in Baltimore, a medium ticket price is somewhere right around $55 to $60, $65. But you move it to Washington, D.C., you're talking 100, 125 as a medium. That's actually a medium ticket price. So a ticket price is a financial hurdle. We've talked about that. You want to ensure that the people coming to your event have enough money to what? Donate, right? You're there to fundraise. In fact, I always say, I ask my charity partners, my charity clients, our charity clients, is this a friend raiser or is it a fundraiser? Because I am a fundraiser. I'm not in this to make friends. When you hire me or you ask me to come in and help you, I am there to raise money for you. So, that ticket price, a medium to higher. Now, we've done events where the ticket price has been $2,500 to $5,000. I'm not telling you that, so don't be in shock, okay? So $55, $60 for a table price, and we structure tickets and everything else. So that ticket price will ensure that the people are coming can afford to donate. So you're thinking, let's say $60 a person for a couple 120. Well, people who can't afford that shouldn't come. Now, I was just at a meeting, and I'm not going to say where or who, but I was at a meeting and we were talking about some things about raffle prices and ticket prices and everything else, and somebody said to me, well, my friends can't afford that. Well, here's the question. Why are your friends coming? Why are people coming to your event who cannot afford to donate? Because to be honest with you, it's a fundraiser, right? You want to have people there who can cross the financial hurdle, who are going to make donations. Believe me, it's the key. Let me tell you a story. Years ago, we helped. Now we're in Maryland, right? We helped the Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation, the Maryland chapter of the Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation, do a fundraising event. They had 730 people. Now remember, there are no elk in Maryland. There's no elk anywhere near Maryland. In fact, people here don't even know what an elk looks like, most of them. 730 people, and I noticed that's a lot of people, right? For an animal that doesn't even exist in Maryland. Again, it's about the event, right? So I noticed there were a lot of people there to eat. They were just eating. They weren't buying raffle tickets. They weren't donating. They weren't bidding on anything in the silent auction. They weren't bidding on anything in the live auction. And if they were, it was very low. They weren't doing much. And I noticed there were all these people. So the following year, I said to the committee chair, we're going to raise the price. We're going to make it harder for people to come. We're going to get them to cross this hurdle. If they really want to come, they got to cross this hurdle to come. We knocked it down from 730 people, which, by the way, the profit for the event was $90,000. That's right, for an animal that doesn't even exist here. We crawled from 730 people to 610. We lost 120 people. 120 people fell out. Remember, the net was, with 730, the profit, 90 grand. With 120 less people, the profit went up to 99,000. 99,000. So you got to set a ticket price where it forces people to determine whether they can afford to come or not. If they can afford to come, by the time they get to your event, that money's gone. It's spent, right? This is all new money. You have basically what I call pre-qualifying your guests. They can afford to bid on the silent auction items. They can afford to bid on the live auction items. They can afford to bid high on these items. They can afford to buy raffle tickets. They can afford to get donations. They can afford to make donations or whatever, donate to your cause or whatever. They can afford to buy a membership or whatever you want to do. So set your ticket price, right? We talked about venue, that good venues are not going to donate. Your ticket price should be set based on the venue, and that will determine what the absolute ticket price will be. Now, understand this. This is the reality of it, folks. You heard me say that before. This is the reality. Pre-qualify your people by setting a medium to higher ticket price. Those are the people you want at your next charity fundraising event. If you set it low, $25, $20, something like that, believe me, you're going to get a room filled with people coming in to eat at the buffet, drink all the drinks, and sit there at the table and wait to go home. The key to successful fundraising, the key is the first thing, the ticket price. The ticket price. If you have any questions, give us a call. If we can help you, understand there's a lot of little things that matter that lead up to fundraising success, as you know, if you watch my video blogs. If we can help you, we would love to. Check out our website at www.bwunlimited.com or call me directly. Call me right here in the office at 410-658-8808 or email me directly, george@bwunlimited.com. Listen, I really want you to know, I really appreciate the fact that you watch our videos, watch my videos, you like us on Facebook, all that. It matters a lot to me. Please share the video so we can help charities all across the United States. And I'll see you next time. Thank you. And whatever. See ya.